Oh yeah, we had
Thanks very much indeed for having a look at this video. I'm in Edinburgh today. I've been to Scotland on a number of occasions over the last year, sometimes to visit branches, sometimes to visit adoption centres, and sometimes to visit shops. And today I am visiting our shops in the city and meeting the staff and volunteers who run them. Right now I'm actually in our South Clark Street shop, which has just started operating as a discount store. In their first couple of weeks of trading, the team here has massively increased income to support the work of the charity and Help Cats here in Edinburgh. I'm also here to spend some time with the People's Postcode Lottery. Their head office for their UK is based here in Edinburgh. Players of People's Postcode Lottery have been supporting the work of Cats Protection since 2018, and to date they've raised more than £9.9 million to support the costs of looking after cats in our care. You might have seen that they've been featuring our work on their social media channels recently, and particularly the story of Lucky, who's been rehomed from our new Glasgow South homing centre. It's a good time to be talking to funders like People's Postcode Lottery about our work. I've been speaking to a lot of other charities recently, including the animal welfare ones. They've all been describing the same situation that we're in. Rising demand for their services, everything costing more to do, and crucially, income not rising as fast as the costs of running their charities are. My friends at the Royal Voluntary Service and St John's Ambulance are all talking about the pressures that they're feeling as need increases in communities. And we've been experiencing the same, of course, and it can feel very challenging and at times pretty overwhelming. At the heart of all those conversations has been the need to build sustainable charities, which, as you know, is the main goal for this year for us and the foundational stage of our All for Cats strategy. Last year we achieved a huge amount. For example, we launched our new brand. We continue to drive forward change in policy and legislation for cat welfare. We invested in our internal systems and processes like NetSuite and Learn for Cats. And of course, we were there for hundreds of thousands of cats and their owners when they needed us most. But I know that things feel pretty unsettled at the moment. We need to prioritise and plan within our means, within the current economic environment. And we need to have a focus on balancing our budget. At the very centre of what we do, we need to continue to help thousands of cats, to support people in the community and to raise vital funds for cats. Each and every one of us, no matter our role, plays a part in that. So this year, we will continue to make the foundational improvements that will mean we can do more for cats in the future. We're going to start to fix those things that aren't working yet and work on developing our organisation to be more efficient, addressing a lot of the frustrations and difficulties that slow us down and you've told me about. Lots of the things you've spoken to me about, like systems, processes and ways of working between volunteers and employees. You won't be surprised to hear that I've been thinking and talking with colleagues and trustees about this too. Our new senior leadership team has spent a lot of time with each other recently, looking at working differently, which has been great. And I feel immensely privileged to be working with a team that's focusing on doing things better and achieving impact. Sometimes making these changes will feel a little inward looking. We might feel, I don't know, what's this got to do with cats? But making those improvements will make a huge difference to cats, as well as how it feels to work and volunteer here in the long term. We've 2 new senior leadership team colleagues to welcome in the next couple of months. Jeff joins as Advocacy and Influence Director from the RSPB, and Yvonne joins from the Scouts as our Chief Financial and Shared Services Officer. We're thinking about how volunteers and staff can do more together, working as one. We're also thinking about how, as a charity, we listen to our supporters, focusing on the best ways we can reach and engage them. You may already be aware that we've asked a task force of our functional leaders to carry out a review of our plans for 2024. We've asked them to think cross-organisationally, to try to find activities that can be stopped or paused to reduce that overwhelm I talked about just a little moment ago, individually and as a charity. Because when we talk about being sustainable as an organisation, we're not just talking about financial sustainability, essential though that is. We're also thinking about a sustainable amount of activity that doesn't burn us all out. The task force is a new way of working, and I know that everybody on it is working incredibly hard on our behalf to find efficiencies and share ideas for how we might do things differently. So please do all that you can to support them in their work. Well, I'm pretty much ready now to disappear off and visit another of our shops and spend time with some more of our wonderful people. Thank you for all that you are doing. Together, especially in these very challenging circumstances, we'll continue to help thousands of cats, support people in the community, and raise vital funds for cats. Each and every one of us, no matter what our role, plays a part in that. So thank you. I'll keep you posted on where I am and what I'm thinking, but till the next video, take care, look after yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you on my travels soon.